wondering, where are you going? Where are you going with your mindset? Where is it running you to? Because every time you doing something, there's a reason why. But in that reason of why you're doing that, how do you protect it? Because the energy you invest in creating it, power, the glory you invest in loving it, is much. You value it. So if you value it that much, how do you protect it? In this now, where everyone is sketching for something, where everyone is running their mouth for something, where everyone is running their fingers for something, where everyone is running every sort of creativity just to be something. But how do you protect it? The brand you create, the business you create, yeah? The people around it, the services you deliver, the services they seek. How do you protect all that? As we are growing up, we grew up hearing about brands, having franchises, and those franchises actually having guidelines on the branding, on service delivery, on customer service, and all that. How do you handle that in this soulpreneurship age, in this multi-factor, multi-planetary era? How do you handle that? How do you protect your brand? How do you protect your business, your clients, your services? Because every now and then the world changes, the world evolves. The more the world evolves, the more opportunities it creates. But the more opportunities it creates, the more openness and the more awareness it also creates. You didn't know someone on the other side of Brazil loves your product. You didn't know someone on the other side of Brazil is your number one fan. You didn't know. But the only way to know is if you pay attention to it, where your brand goes, who is listening to you, how do you actually enable them, and why? How do you inspire them? The various services they seek, the various methods of working out they seek, how do you evolve around that? The challenges they seek to solve. As a business, how do you evolve around that? Today we're living in a digital now where you want a one-stop self-servicing center. No human involved, just like riding in a self-driving car. All you do is, hey, I'm heading this side, and it gives you the guidelines. We're having traffic here, so we're going to be using this route. We can spend some time here, so you can maybe spend some time on your phone doing this. we're going to have something here because of maybe an emergency there, then it gives you a different direction. I mean, by the time it takes to just make a car understand that, to drive itself all through that traffic, means there is more the human mind can get to if we focus on service delivery, on brand protection. Because imagine you are delivering self-driving cars, yeah, and then somebody walks in with a fake product into your market. They're infiltrating your market, they're infiltrating your customers. There is a network that monitors these cars. How will they get to that network? If at all the car allows them, they have a way out into that network. How are you protecting that, like, from ever getting back to your customers? Because the customer buys it knowing they are buying an original product. It's called brand protection. How do you protect that? So it's not magic, it's not witchcraft, it's not anything that is not understandable. Yeah, it's wisdom, the magical creativity of a human brain, the impulses, the reflex is what guides your business. If you can't protect them from someone who is only scavenging, it comes back to your business. It hits back. People create brands that take ages and years in the pipeline. Now, if you create a replica because of your geolocation, somebody walks in all the way from where they come from, they're like, hey, I'm going to test the same delicacy like I test from my other side. Then they walk in here, the delicacy they thought they were going to be testing is totally different. There you're not protecting the brand, you're not protecting the person consuming it. Let's say you're running a banking business. Somebody walks into a banking franchise somewhere, they're expecting so much elegance and corporate service delivery, like where they have been. They've traveled all that. Then they walk in here and then it's totally different environment. They don't even know them. They don't even care. They're not tagged, they're not badged, they're not digitally accredited for anything, but they're into your circles, running around here and there. How do you protect your business from that? Yes, you say, okay, I didn't know about that, it's something like this, but hey, business starts from the word, I want this product, your first product on the market. Once your first product makes it to the market, everyone will be like, why is that product so good? Now, once the product is so good, it comes with a lot of other things, the merchandise, the goodies, yeah, the annexed brands that come with it. How do you protect all that? It would hurt me if I woke up today and I walk into any shop around Kampala or any shop around Tokyo, any shop around New York, any shop around Accra or any shop around Nairobi, Any shop around Brazil or wherever I am, yeah, Manhattan. I want to buy an original Rihanna brand, a shirt, just a shirt, an office shirt. Because I'm a fan, I want to support that brand. Then it doesn't really make sense if I get a fake product. That's what we're talking about here. It's called consumer protection. It's brand protection. How do you protect your business in that way? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's everything you should be looking at. No one should be walking into a business somewhere with a replica of your brand and walking away pissed. That's why they now has AI in it, so that somebody who has been having a replica can actually have something different. They should understand the value of having an original replica than a fake one. Because the more the audience is pissed, the more the service receivers are pissed, the more the entire community isn't happy. We're talking about stress. Stress is a major factor concerning communities. It raises anger around people's environments. It displaces families. It destroys businesses. Stress. So, if you connect the dots from a pissed off customer, yeah, walking into their home with all that anger, they've taken all that money from them, they didn't get the service they wanted, they didn't get the product they wanted, and your brand still remains. This person has taken all that money and they haven't delivered the service. The customer stays pissed. The customer thinks it's your company, it's your brand, it's your business cheating, and yet you're not cheating. You pay your taxes, you follow your guidelines, you skip nothing, you edit out nothing, you erase nothing. But someone else on the other side of the world is pissing off customers. And the more they're getting pissed, they're attacking the brand. How do you protect your business from that? Because here we're not talking about who is attacking. We're talking about we, the ones who have the businesses to protect. Before they attack your brand, before they walk in with all the uncomforting ideologies around you, reactions, with all they walk in with all their special weapons and tactics against your brand because of being unsatisfied. Yeah? How do you handle that? That is what we're talking about here. The AI is here. That means content creators have to get more creative. Brands have to get more creative, more original. The world is evolving, but as it evolves, it also evolves with happiness, not anger. It also evolves with wisdom, not stress, with simplicity, not hardships, with ease, softness, not roughness. It is what we do. It is why those lab rats stay in those labs and produce all that crazy stuff that you enjoy. The cartoons you enjoy, the softwares you enjoy, the platforms you enjoy. It's those lab rats who have no time to wash their dishes, who have no time to wash their clothes, who have no time to even date anyone, who create such environments, who care about other people's privacy, who care about protecting your brand. If a fan in Manchester is putting on an original jersey, why can't a fan in Amsterdam do the same? Why can't a fan down here in Ethiopia do the same? Why can't a fan down here in Tunisia do the same? Why can't a fan down here in Eldoret do the same? Why can't a fan here in Kuwait do the same? Because we are on the same planet. We are here. We're going nowhere. The only way out is death. But until death comes, the other way out is creativity. Protecting your mindset, protecting your brand, protecting your business. Making sure everyone is happy. Because the stress you cause around them is why they're unhappy. And the more unhappy they become, the more anger they share around the communities they live. The more angry the communities become, the more negative they throw to your brand, to your leadership, to your business, to your party, to your organization. So how do you protect all that? You're exporting some good original fruits, yeah? You're exporting some good original shoes. You're exporting some good original honey. You're exporting some good original milk, yeah? Someone taps into your market. Someone is tapping into your business. How do you protect your consumers from these products before the consumer can actually tell you that someone is doing it? Who is your watchdog? Who is watching your brand? The UN is a global watchdog, yeah? But the UN is hands full. In a planet where leaderships are setting laws and populations are saying, no, we're not going about with that law, even after it is signed and it's seen that it should be active, what is happening? Who is to blame? Should we blame the educated? Should we blame the non-educated? Should we blame the half-cooked? Should we blame the fully baked or the overcooked? And before you blame them, before you blame anyone, how better have you changed yourself, the people around you? Do they hate you? Why do they hate you? Can you change that? Can you make them happy? Making one person happy in a community can make 1,000 others happier. Happiness is not necessarily what everyone would love, because others are actually benefiting from divides and differences. They build empires on that. They haven't built empires on harmony and peace. They built empires tearing apart kingdoms, conquering conquests, shedding blood. But this now, the value of now, is you don't have to shed blood. Just like you don't have to travel, wait all those hours on a plane to just read the latest news in the US on time. It's how the world is. If I want to see what is on the news stores in London or in any city around the world, I don't need to be on a plane. And it should be as simple as that. It should be the same. If I can read any information from any newsroom around the world, then I should be able to sell my original products to any shop around the world, hassle-free. As long as I'm paying my taxes, as long as I'm meeting my costs, as long as I can sustain and enable those around me. That means I'm creating more happiness, I'm enabling more. And in that essence, I need to protect my brand. There I need a watchdog who isn't hands full, but actually makes sure it's from the breadcrumbs that are dropping from the hands full. Because it's from those breadcrumbs that actually we can remold a better future. Who are you? What are you? Yeah? It takes two to be something. It takes two to create a child. Today it takes you and the AI to change the world. Those are the two things you need. You and technology to change the world. From music to visuals to transactions to anything in the world you ever dream of. So don't stress. Some businesses don't need very many clients, but you're very busy competing with them. You're very busy stressing their clients. Some businesses only take one contract and don't even enjoy anything else. One contract is enough. But you're very busy stressing yourself. What is that business doing? Why are they not doing this? It's because they're paying attention to their client. Why are you paying attention to them? Why are you not paying attention to your clients? Tomorrow when those businesses are going to organizations and companies and the laws asking for answers about their brands, you don't walk in and say anything, because it will be them securing their consumer line. They'll be protecting the consumer from you, from your mindset. So if the watchdog walks into your door and says, "Hey, why are you attacking my brand?" Don't say you've never heard of it. Beware while you're doing that. Some brands don't just walk away with that. And it's what you should be doing in business. Protect your business the way you would protect your child. A single name is powerful. That's why people today are still believing in the Bible. It's one word or two words, Holy Bible. But that brand there is untouchable. That's why people believe in the Quran. That brand there is untouchable. You don't go into the Quran and change anything. You don't just walk into the Bible and change anything. Don't just waste your all earned energy without protecting your brand. It's the value of now. Protect your business from those scavengers. It's how you stay, it's how you sustain. Dr. Rayyans Elvis, F2F Live, Creations. Visit creations.org for more about creativity.